When I was 8 years old, I was drawn into an organization that was trafficking children, specifically little girls. And they used me for about 1.5 years. As a survivor, I think we're seeing it in the news now that some people are just not ready. Some people are not going to acknowledge that they are trafficked. It takes a long time. And fortunately for me, I had amazing therapists and psychiatrists that worked with me who were trauma informed and sexual abuse training as well. It's been a long road, but actually not very long before I met STAC as a whole, I had shared my story for the first time. And STAC gave me a platform. They gave me opportunities to tell the community what it's like to be a survivor, and also some of the really horrible things that are going on. I know a lot of people want to know the gory details, but in fact, those stories, those images that the survivor can provide open people's eyes, and they will say, I never knew that was going on in my neighborhood. And the fact is, it probably is. STAC is an amazing organization that helps survivors, educates throughout the community, and their outreach is excellent. I came involved with them about 7 years ago, and just the way they teach people about dealing with survivors and how they help personally with survivors who are brought to them or for which they get information. They look for other services in the area and how people can come together and help. And that's one thing that I think is one of the most amazing things about STAC, is STAC reaches out and has community partners that work with them to be aware, to have a motel room for a night, or can provide a lead into education, or whatever the survivor may need. That's what they do. In addition to, like today, education, they excel in educating individuals about human trafficking. I think it's extremely necessary that individuals know about trauma and how trauma affects survivors, and how in turn they act around survivors. All survivors are different, but you need to know, if you're going into a situation that you may be dealing with a survivor and she or he might get triggered by something you do or say, and so that situation has just completely changed. And so I think it's really, what we're doing today is so important, to learn about trauma, to learn about how law enforcement can help, and how lawyers can help, and not just help, but the education, how important that is, that we educate as many people as we can about human trafficking, because it's alive and well in Florida, and it's happening all around us.